Hi, Doc Martin, with these 4 books all about gardening. I'll tell you about each one of them here right now. Oh, the first one, The Science of Gardening. All of these books are so varied and fascinating. I was just amazed. And every one of these has got such great data and stuff in it to really help you. Uh, so I guess I've reversed the image. I guess it doesn't matter, huh? There you go. It's by Dr. Stuart Farrimond. Discover how your garden really grows. The world of gardening can be a mystifying place with so many instructions to follow and so much conflicting advice. Should I feed my plants? How can I stop pests? Does it matter when and how I prune? Why does my fruit tree always blossom but never fruit? Are native plants best for wildlife? Why has my compost pile turned slimy? A lot of problems there, eh? In The Science of Gardening, best-selling science writer Dr. Stuart Farrimond tests conventional wisdom against research-backed evidence, debunking some myths along the way and providing a shortcut to decades of gardening so you too can garden like a pro. This book does not have anything to do with any species, but I'll tell you, it's the wonder of gardening. So they have so much. How amazing are plants? Is gardening good for you? Of course it is. How important are gardens for wildlife? So he goes into a little synopsis with every problem and inroads and stuff. Can my garden capture and store carbon dioxide? Can gardens avert flooding? Can plants help keep you cool? Probably yes. What exactly is gardening? So there's prairie, meadow, ground cover, perennials, shrubs, trees. It just goes on and on. Which way does my garden face? All of these are important when you are thinking about especially a long-term garden. What is soil? How do I best improve my soil? Should I get rid of weeds? Some of them you can eat. What's so bad about using peat? Well, do I need to use pesticides? Is it harder to garden organically? What makes a garden lower maintenance? The birds, you hear them outside, we just fed them. Should I grow only native plants? When do we sow and plant at different times of the year? So he's got all these tables. Dr. Farrimond has really done his research. It's very concise and it's easy to read and between each pages, so it isn't lengthy reading. You can just pick the section you want. How should I rotate? What calls a bulb? Are all roots the same? What is hydroponic growing? This is an excellent keeper. It's only about $30. How do plants reproduce? Why are different flowers different colors? What is bolting? How do I prevent it? Well, sometimes you want it to bolt because you need seeds. I grow for seeds. Rebirth and renewal. Why do leaves change color? How do I care for my garden over the winter? Why do some vegetables taste better after a frost? So, I mean, he's covered every aspect that you could think about. What happens after I make a pruning cut? Or cloning? Why is my two-tone plant turning green? What's the best way to store seeds? Of course, he's got it all in here. What is layering? Laying parts down and growing under the thing. How can I make new plants from bulbs, corms, rhizomes, and tubers? What's the best recipe for homemade compost? So I just love this book. I mean to tell you. Get it at your library. That's what we did. The Science of Gardening. Discover how your garden really grows by Dr. Stuart Farrimond. Thank you and keep watching at the Zero Channel and KUAT.